Welcome again to another fantastic episode of Girl Talk Algarve. So today we're going to talk to you about something a little bit more cheeky. Leslie used to own a lingerie shop. And we all have our own experiences of boobs and bras and flash knickers and no knickers. Mentioning no names.
Speak for yourself.
So today, we're going to talk to you about our experiences with fabulous lingerie, or maybe not quite so fabulous. So, Leslie, would you like to tell us about your lingerie shop?
It was the most fun time I've ever had, I think, in my life, having a lingerie shop in beautiful Somerset. It was lovely. I owned it with a friend of mine, Sue Robinson, who's a wonderful friend of mine. Hi, Sue. So we had the lingerie shop together. We went to Leicester to do our bra fitting training, which was a complete eye-opener. So I turned up in a 36B bra, which most people wear, 36B, or they did, to be told I was a 32D.
Oh, that's a huge difference.
I was so excited.
But
I was so excited by that.
Yes,
so excited.
Yes.
So 99% of women are wearing the wrong size bra.
Oh.
So I did my course. I opened up a lovely little shop selling lots of really nice ranges of lingerie. And then we had an open day, which was lovely. So and a gentleman's wandering around the lingerie shop feeling all the material on his own, big chap. And I thought, he's probably looking for his wife or girlfriend. So I went over and I said, "Can I help you, sir?" Very naive to having a lingerie shop, really.
I know
I'm just very naive, full stop. But anyway, so he says,
Surprisingly.
I know. So he's feeling it. He says, "I just want to feel, I'm looking for satin." I said, "That's lovely." I said, "Your girlfriend or wife's going to love that. What can I help? What size? What are you looking for?" And he was a bit sheepish, and I stopped. And I think, this is going to be really awkward now. And he said, "I'm looking for myself. So I'd like some really nice satin panties," he said, and a basque to match. And I was like, I just didn't know what else to do. It was my first encounter of what the rest of my life owning a lingerie shop was actually going to be like. So that was one of the first incidents that happened. And then I had one thing after another. So I had a vicar came in one Saturday in his dog collar.
Oh.
And he said, "I'm looking for some lingerie." So again, still naive. So of course, your wife, your girlfriend, no, for myself. Okay. So we did have a really nice selection of basques and really nice sexy underwear. So we kind of had that out of the way. And so he went into the fitting room and I handed him 3 basques and a little tutu. And he's getting dressed in the fitting room. So I'm calling him, "Are you okay?" "Yes, I'm fine, but I could do with your help tying me in." So fine. So I open the curtain and he's still got his dog collar on. He's got a pink basque on, a little black tutu, and he's put his heels on because he bought his heels in the bag.
That's lovely.
So, that's exactly what I was saying. So my friend Sue is out the front by the tail. I'm pulling him into this basque going, "Oh, you do look lovely in this. This is lovely. Doesn't this suit you, this colour?" Not quite believing what I was actually saying. I can hear her sniggering round the corner. And I'm going, "So what are you doing tomorrow?" Bearing in mind it was Easter Sunday. "I'm taking a service in the church." Going. And then I'll be having a family lunch with my wife and children. And I'm having to be very professional. But obviously we had
It's a bit of a shock as well.
It is a shock. But I got used to it in time. So we then ended up having lots of gentlemen that were coming in to buy underwear for themselves. So in the end, I wasn't so shocked. So we decided to have an evening that we would open just for these gentlemen, and they would travel from all over. They would come, like a Tuesday evening or something, because you couldn't have them in the shop
with ladies
trying,
as well. No.
Ladies. So many, many stories which we can touch upon a little bit later. But one of the most rewarding parts of the job was we also did went to London to do our breast cancer fitting, bra fitting. So we had lots of different size mastectomies, prosthesis, and the bras that would fit ladies that had just gone through a mastectomy. So post-op, and so that was really nice. And we used to go to the local breast cancer clinic at the local hospital to give talks and take our bras, and we made lots of ladies feel very special. So that was what a contrast.
Exactly.
So I've got these gentlemen coming in who are transvestites, I think it is, if they're dressing up. I get confused with whole transsexual, transvestite
No, transsexual,
thing.
you want to change the sex.
Yes, transvestites wanting to dress in ladies' underwear, and a lot of them were married and kept this from their wives, so they would all pay in cash because they couldn't see on a credit card or bank statement. So a lot of them kept this from their wives, but obviously the most rewarding part of the job was to help ladies. We would have ladies in tears. We'd make a cup of tea, get the biscuits out, and we would make sure that they left the shop feeling very, very special. But it was one of the best times of my life. We laughed every day. And friends of mine said, you need to write a book, Confessions of a Lingerie Shop Owner, because it was just the most bizarre 2 years of my life.
It's the juxtaposition of it, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the funniest story is I've just left my husband in the, say the May or something like that. He comes in 2 weeks before Christmas wanting to buy 2 sets of lingerie for 2 girlfriends. And I hope they're not watching, because I don't think they knew about each other. So he comes into the shop and buys 2 sets of lingerie.
Priceless.
But of course we did have that a lot as well at Christmas and Valentine. We would have guys coming in buying 2 sets.
You really get people's secrets in there.
Yes, lots and lots of secrets we had to keep.
See, ladies like you who do the bra fitting, when you go through something like that, obviously, I had breast cancer, and I remember the breast care nurse saying, well, obviously you're going to need this post-op bra. So these are a few of the shops that do the proper fitting that sell the soft bras for post-op. It was all a bit of a shock, and it was horrible, and it was all death and doom, oh my God, I'm going to die, obviously I'm not dead, otherwise I'd be a ghost and I wouldn't be drinking this. But I went along to John Lewis in Bluewater, and I'm really happy to give him a plug, because I remember going up to a lady in the bra department, and the fittings, and I remember trying to talk, and I went on my own, and I remember standing there in front of her, and she just took my hands and she said, do you need a bra fitting for a, is it cancer, my love?
Yeah.
And she was so soft and gentle, and then I just went, "Rah!" and cried, because you do. Because when anyone's nice to you, when you feel like that, you just cry. I did, That was before I took the tablets. I'm fine now. I'm hard as nails now. So she just, she took me into this little sort of side bit off of the fitting rooms, and she said, sit there, have a cup of tea. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want some water? She was lovely. And her and another lady just came and sat down with me. Nice. And she'd sort of clicked her fingers, and other people appeared and went and took their place and they just sat there, just when you're ready. Oh, lovely. It was the most amazing environment. It was so lovely. And of course, I stopped sobbing eventually. I've got breast cancer, and they're going to chop this off, and they don't know what they're going to do, because obviously at that stage, before the operation, you don't. The oncologist wasn't sure if he was going to do a full mastectomy, partial, whatever, lumpectomy. You don't know. So they were so lovely in the way that they were just kind. Told you what to expect afterwards, how the pain levels. They talked about absolutely everything, in amongst all sorts of nice things, like, where do you live, how old are you, have you got kids, where did the school take it, all that sort of rubbish. But it was just so nice, and I was just so grateful for John Lewis for spending that much trouble on training these people to give you their absolutely unlimited time and affection and attention, and I never felt at any stage was I ever rushed or pushed in any way. Good. And you're measured properly, and they explain, and I had the front fastening ones because you haven't got, when you've had the mine's on my left hand side, you haven't got the dexterity, and it is awkward at first trying to do it up, and then afterwards I went back for fittings for the bras. Now obviously I don't wear underwired bras, and I wear where those, they're not the prettiest, I have to say, but when you've got boobs of different sizes, very noticeably different, and they know what they're doing and they fit you properly, and it makes so much difference.
Of course it does, and I'd like to just give a plug if I can, because it is so important. So the range of bras, the mastectomy bras that we had, were a brand called Anita.
Oh, right.
So if any of you ladies are out there looking for a really, really nice, pretty, comfortable bra for your post-op, have a look at Anita.
I'll do that.
Please do, because you're right. A lot of the bras are very boring, and why should you not still feel sexy?
Yeah,
right. You still want to feel sexy, so that is a really, really good brand.
That's the difficult one. It's overcoming that, but I think that's in your mind as well. But trying to find nice underwear afterwards, it is a bit difficult.
Yeah,
but I've been offered, a boob job reconstruction and stuff, but I just don't want to go through all that pain again. I'm not good with pain. It just, for me, Rod's not particularly a boob man. Well, not me anyway. So
excellent. That's all that matters. He's clearly a bottom man, because you like your bottom. So I guess Rod does too.
So it's not a big deal. But they are lovely, and the ladies at John Lewis even hold evenings for. There's a Kent-wide group of people who have support with the BRCA gene. People who have BRCA, the gene that leads to cancer and ovarian cancer, and so they have meetings there. They fit bras for them, because unfortunately, when you carry the BRCA gene, and then more often than not, the ladies will have a double mastectomy. And the girls there at John Lewis, again, they give up. They give hours of talking to and helping.
They do,
and it's just so kind. And
but they'll find that very rewarding as a job to do as well. And John Lewis is one of the best places to go. There's not that many. There are a few individual lingerie shops dotted around the place.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like here in Portugal.
I don't know.
If I'm honest,
I don't know.
But because I've not experienced it, and actually the lingerie here in Portugal is terrible. Everything stops at a D cup here. Have you noticed?
Yes.
Have you been shopping for lingerie in Portugal?
No, I'm too big.
I have.
Everything stops at a D cup. So anybody who's bigger than a D cup, forget it. You're not going to get a bra here at all. So I don't know why they're so far behind here in Portugal. Maybe I could open a lingerie. No, I can't, because that would be the sixth job. I can't have another job.
Yeah, no.
So have you ever had your bra fitted properly?
That's a good question. I think no.
No.
I don't think
never, ever.
No, and I have quite big boobs, and I did even when I was slim, and it was always a problem. I was a 32 or a 34F, and that was a
Do you know what? That is the most popular size.
Is it?
When I had my shop, 34 or 36F was the most popular size, because everyone thought they were a D. Everybody thought D was big. Do you remember the Carry On films?
Double Ds.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had Barbara Windsor, and it was always
double Ds.
There were double Ds. So everybody thought double D was big, but actually it's not. The most average size for a lady is an F cup. But we would have ladies up to Ks.
Yeah.
We would stock every single size, and that's because people for years have been fitting incorrectly. In fact, on Loose Women last week, they were all in the wrong size bra. They had a discussion about bra fitting, and a lady from I think it was Bravissimo came on and measured them all, the loose women panel, and they were all wearing the wrong size, and they were amazed at how better they felt.
Yes.
You do.
In the right size.
Yeah, I always wear. Obviously now I have the same bra, the same designer bra, and I've got 5 white ones, 3 black ones, a couple of flesh coloured ones, and I just wear a clean one every day of whatever they are.
Yeah.
But they are so well fitted, and they lift you right up, and they open your diaphragm up,
and they actually make
you feel
you
so much better.
A size smaller as well. If you've got the right size bra, and your posture, because a lot of back problems and neck issues are from not wearing the right size bra, because you're slumping. So if you're in the right size bra, it is.
And also when you look, and I think a little bit older ladies than us, the breasts are down here, and you think, what about just put them up?
Well, that reminds me of another funny story. So,
oh my God.
So the first day that we were open, I had this lady come marching in the shop wearing a white blouse with no bra on underneath. So I think she was in her 30s, maybe about 35, 36. So she came in and she said, I'd like to have a bra fitting. I've never had one. She said, I've never worn a bra. So I said, well, okay, then obviously you do need to be fitted and we need to get you in a bra. She said, I work with men and I have this white blouse on, and I thought, is that a bra? I thought, well, they must love her then at work, right? I know. So she came, so I said, right, we'll come out to the fitting rooms at the back, and she lifted up her blouse and she went, see what you can do with these bad boys. And they were hanging down by her knees, and I thought, well, we need to get those in the right place for starters.
Yeah.
And she was amazed, but obviously she didn't go for a wired bra, because if people are not used to wearing bras, there's no point having a wired bra.
Well, they say that wires, I mean, that's I'm not allowed to wear a wired bra. So if you wear a wired bra, it's not good for you once you've had surgery.
No, definitely don't recommend you wear wires once you've had surgery.
Apparently wires aren't good for you anyway.
They're okay if you're in the right size again.
Oh, is it?
Because you don't even feel it. You don't feel the one. Do
there are health issues, though. Coming back to health.
I'm just going to say quickly, because it's just reminded me, when I had my lingerie shop, I spent my whole time touching my boobs. Not because I wanted to, but because I would be talking to people, and I spent my whole time going, like, you see, if you have one like this and this, but my whole time.
My friend Emma had a boob job, and she had this thing for about 2 months after she had them. Look at my boobs!
Yeah, showing them off.
Everyone's like this. Emma, if you're watching, we all had a little scrunch, didn't we?
Yeah. And of course we did the same, so we would fit for ladies as well that had had a boob job, because they were so used to their own size.
Yeah, of course.
So do you say that the wires...
Yes, there are health issues.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So they do recommend. I mean, if you want to use them, do it for, when you want to look extra nice or a day out.
What does the wire actually do then?
Well, that is what I am actually thinking at the moment.
You can't remember?
No, I know
remember. There's a reason why you shouldn't wear wide bras. They're not as healthy for you as normal ones.
Oh,
and
seriously, all the nice things are not healthy, are they? I need some wire to lift everything up.
It's not good for you, is it?
Yes. No. Why is that? But let's talk about sexy lingerie, shall we, for a little while? Do we have many items of sexy lingerie?
Well, then ask this big. You're joking, love.
You can get sexy underwear. No
I like French knickers. Come in,
French knickers.
If ever I wear knickers, which I don't, I'll just put it out there as a day-to-day thing. No, I don't. I hate knickers. I hate the feeling of I don't like wearing clothes generally, actually. So
would you be a waitress? Would you like? No,
because that would be gross. But what I like, I like just I've got a load of things that I just chuck on.
Comfortable. You like to be
comfortable. I like a few nights sort of. I've got a few Marks and Sparks sort of like almost like nighty things, but you just chuck them on, or some wrong, or
just
something.
To be comfy.
When we're just at home on our own, that's all I wear.
I mean, that's the same as me at home. But if
I don't wear a bikini to go in the pool or anything.
No, you are naked in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
Too much information.
So shout if you come for a swim. As you come through the doors, shout.
Oh my word.
No.
For us, dating.
Yes.
So you went out on a date.
Oh. Yes.
Oh. Ava, and you were thinking, I quite like him. Would you go out wearing sexy underwear?
Yes, absolutely, always. Yeah.
And me?
But
I've got no intention of actually going to bed with them on.
But
do you think it just makes you feel?
I think so.
Perhaps it's a just in case. I mean, just in case never happens. But
just in case never happens. I never had a one night stand in my whole life, so it never happens.
Never happens.
But
does it make us feel?
I think it makes me feel
sexy.
prettier and sexier, and
it's
I
like
feel
putting your heels
dressed all
on,
the way.
isn't it? You put your heels on, your sexy underwear.
Yeah.
Because I used to wear nice underwear to work. Actually, when I was sort of secretary, PA most of my life back in England, and I would wear nice underwear, a nice suit, nice little skirt, jacket, heels, because it made me not powerful, but just
somehow
I don't know, made me feel
empowered,
nice,
empowered,
and like my mother always used to say, if you ever have an accident, you've got to have nice underwear on. Did mothers ever say that to you?
Yeah. I was thinking that, but I think I'm not going to say that
no,
on
I
TV.
don't say that to my
No,
kids.
but it's true. Yeah, imagine,
true, isn't it?
Yes.
And one thing happened to me, and I don't even know why I'm telling this story, but
she's going to.
I'm going to anyway. So I was in agony one night, many years ago. My kids remember this story. They were only little, and I had this terrible tummy ache. And I thought, what's wrong with me? Is it my appendix? I was so poorly. Can't believe I'm telling this story.
Go on.
Anyway, in the end, a doctor comes round and examines me. So I think we need to get you to A&E. think it could be your appendix, you know, it could be quite serious. So so I had the most horrendous pajamas on because my kids were little, you know,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Sloppies, yeah.
Yeah, really comfy, awful, no makeup, even stains. I know. I think it was breastfeeding. You know, oh God. You've got this image, hair out here everywhere.
Oh, lovely,
okay?
lovely.
So I go off to hospital, and I get into the ward. They put me in this ward, and I'm in a ward full of old men. It was the only bed that they had available.
No.
So I'm led there in agony. Well, anyway, it wasn't my appendix. It was just trap wind. But the reason I'm telling this story is the fact that the next day I had to be taken down in a wheelchair to go and have a scan, and it was okay because I literally just broke wind all night when I got into hospital, and then I was fine because I'd released it all, and I was actually fine. But I didn't like to say anything. But the point was, I turned up and there I was.
You didn't have your clean knickers on?
Nothing. Like these horrible stained pajamas with breast milk on.
So now, what do you sleep on? I mean, since then, do you always sleep in a beautiful
do you
silk
make
pajamas?
clothes?
And this is my point.
Yeah,
this is
okay.
going back to the accidents
Yes,
and
get the
unforeseen
point.
circumstances happening. So is that I now try to go to bed looking not
Just
too bad.
in case.
Just in
It
case.
could be a fire
This is
alarm.
it, right?
Yeah.
And in my life, the GNR can turn up at any
Yes,
time.
Yes,
there is
So
that, yeah.
I think,
Important.
oh God. So for me, nice little shorts, t-shirt. Try and brush my hair before I get into bed. No stains anywhere. You know, and then
That wouldn't work for me because we have dinner in bed sometimes. Because we're lazy, we sit there and watch the telly, bit of spaghetti bolognese, you like this.
well, let's just hope nothing happens. Like when you've
No,
got
I don't
like,
wear. No, I never wear
rushing
anything.
off though.
No, don't ever wear anything to bed. Ever.
Oh,
No.
gosh. And I just think as well, my poor brother, Adrian, love him to bits, and he's back in England, had a stroke recently.
Yeah.
And I think if like anything like that happens and
Yeah.
you've got no control and someone has to come in and rescue you,
Yes.
what? Am I thinking too much?
I think
you're
so.
overthinking.
I think so.
You're
overthinking.
There's usually a dressing gown on the floor by the side of the bed or on a chair
So
or
you'd
something
like to think
that.
that because some friends of mine have got spare keys. Because when you live on your own, it is something you have to think about. I would hope that they would find a dressing gown or something then.
Chuck
But
it over
lipstick
you.
to put on me or something.
Before,
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm clearly worrying far too
Yeah, I
much.
think
Yeah,
so.
I think you are.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think we need to worry. And on that note, thinking about all of us starkers with stained dressing gowns, whatever. Goodbye until next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.